Hello!
Hello.
Welcome. It is Friday, and that means it's time for the Audrey and Mike show. I'm Mike.
That means I'm Audrey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome in, everybody. Also, that's Nose. I told you he'd
Nosy
come back.
Oh, he's leaving.
See you later, Nose.
Nose.
He got seen. Nope, he's out of here.
Yeah.
So, good morning. Oh, good morning.
Morning.
Good afternoon, everybody. Look at
Yeah.
all the chatter that's
Look
going
at all
on
the
here.
chat.
So much chats, and I started it way late, too. I was out in the yard.
Oh.
So welcome to Ruth and Becky and Dustin and Russell and Nigel and Greg M and Gate and scrolling. So much chats. I love it. And Willem and Deli, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. And it seems like it's far away to me right now. I don't know why. And I don't know who else is here chatting. It's mostly those. Carol's in the house. Hey, Carol, how's the new puppy doing?
Charlie's doing great, it looks like.
One of our lovely mods, Laura Cameron, is here. Sugar Turtle, hey, what's up, man?
Yes, Mike was there.
I was
when
driving.
To your live stream on Instagram.
And Ryan W. and Annie Ritter and Ruth. Oh, we already said Ruth, maybe. Whatever. And Will and Christine and Stacy and Denise. And it jumped, and so, okay, yeah, we're good. And Gandarian and Song of the Healer.
That was the wave
Hello.
to everybody. Now we have a Katie here.
Oh, hi.
You can't see her, but she's coming.
She is.
You probably saw her.
She's coming through. Come on. You can come through.
My parents are here.
Mm-hmm. We got Devin Burl in the other room. And also, it turns out that there is Universal Yums this weekend. So we will have Deb for sure, and probably Burl on Universal Yums on Sunday. What time are you usually have?
5.
4.
But we can change it because my parents are here, so I don't have to call them. So whatever works for anyone else, that works for me.
Yeah. Either way.
There's a Nose and a Katie right in front of me. There's
a lot of cat here.
There's cat. Yeah.
so yeah, we will do that on Sunday. Yours is here? Good. Glad to hear.
It's the Czech Republic this month.
Mm-hmm.
I said this week.
Yep. Ours just got here this afternoon, so that's it's pretty good timing.
Yep.
Charlie's great. Come to Portland Pen Show next year and you'll bring her. Oh. I mean, that is tempting. Do like a pup. What are you doing? No, we don't keep the tail down online, young lady. Goodness. So excited for Yums with Parents. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Tom, when are your items going up on your website, such as your inks and your...
Specifically those Not a Blank Notebook.
And the Not a Blank Notebook, and then the rickshaw, because I really like the... We were also looking at the luggage the other day, too.
Dude, that luggage with that
needs.
crazy rickshaw print on there is banging. Tomorrow, am pooped, but almost ready. Good. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be great. What's Universal Yums? That's the thing. Universal Yums is like a subscription box that puts together a bunch of snacks from some particular country or region or something like that, and then they send them to us.
Unless it's December, which is holiday of anywhere. So that's the who knows where. Yeah,
so they're not a sponsor or anything. That we just buy those and we try out snacks from all kinds of places. It should be fun.
Thank you, Laura. Look at her being all...
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Can't believe you didn't know about Sugar Turtle until SF Fin Show live streams. Hey, look, Sugar Turtle has some cool stuff. I liked all the things that Tom has. I've got a couple of his inks right now. I've got one of them in a pen. It is lovely.
Yep.
That was ever bought a suitcase, so it would definitely be the only one on the carousel. Oh, well.
No, people were trying to convince Mike. Not that they had to be hard to convince you, but...
I wouldn't have gotten here in time for the pen show.
Yeah, that's when you really wanted
it. And I'm probably not going to go anywhere I need a suitcase until I don't know, January or something at best. So, I don't know. I do want one. You want the ink and so many magnets and stickers? Yeah, right?
Oh, and Universal Yums, we have trivia as well. So if you like trivia about the country that we were looking at, that's always fun as well.
Let me turn this a little bit.
And thank you about the compliments for my makeup. I actually had a little time to do my makeup, and I got a new eyeliner, so I just I don't know if they really match, but you know how doing a winged eyeliner is a little precarious, and
she's like, I don't know how to get down from here.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're cousins, not siblings. They're just sort of close.
What's this? Your first Audrey Signet this week.
Oh,
Chef's kiss.
Well, thank you, Emma. That's great. I love to hear that. What kind did you get?
Would you normally be going to the Commonwealth show? What's happening here? Oh, Sugar Turtle. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they're up in Boston area. I could be wrong though.
Oh, are you in Boston?
I thought
Tom?
so.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not going to be a Commonwealth Pin show this year. That got canceled. Don't have to get the Yums box to join in. Yeah.
No, I would say most people, but people do like to get it just to
There have been a few people that have joined in.
agree to disagree about our opinion on things, which is good. And we rank them and everything. Here's Mr. Nose. I'm very happy that he's coming out at this time of day. Treats for Nose.
Yeah. One of the O2s in ice and primary manipulation. That's a thing?
Yeah, it's a frosted one too. It's the frosted ice, not like the shiny on the outside. And it has a primary manipulation on the finial.
Oh, the finial.
And the section, I believe.
Fancy.
Yeah, I like that one.
London Pins will be doing a live stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. to make up for the Florida Pin show since those pins never got there. So wild. They were only getting sent. They were getting sent from like a state away or something like that, right? South Carolina is.
There's Georgia in the way, but
is South Carolina and then Georgia? No, Georgia's next to Alabama.
That too, yeah.
South Carolina.
It goes
South
South Carolina,
east of Georgia,
and then Mississippi, Florida.
Huh. Well.
Treats for the mighty lamb chop hunter, indeed.
Right? Now I have to look at a map.
Oh my god.
That doesn't sound right to me. I don't know. Yeah, mighty lamb chop hunter. That's what we have here for sure.
Well, I hope everyone had a good week. We actually had some people from the Triangle Pen Club come to Frankie Christoph.
I see how it goes.
Yeah. And so we got to meet some of the people who watched the live stream. We got to meet the other Ruth. So if you're out there, hello back again.
Other Ruth.
Yep.
Teresa. Wow, I don't know why it's so bright there. It's really weird. I feel like usually there's.
I mean, the time of year's changing. You know, I'm gone.
I know. I feel like usually that's behind it though. I don't know. We'll fix it some other time.
I think it's just brighter than usual, maybe.
Well, it might be. This is yeah, right. You want to come over this way? There we go. There you go. So yeah, go and is Song of the Healer Other Ruth? Oh, cool. There you go.
I'm sorry, I couldn't remember the name. I'm better with real names than handles. Sometimes I'm not really good at handles.
It can be hard to connect the two. Yeah. So this is the Instagram for London Pin Co.
I can't. That's just terrible.
Yeah. Are they gonna be doing it on Instagram? You think? Interesting. 7 p.m. tomorrow. So yeah, show up for that. Should be good. I don't know if do I need another London Pin Co? I just got a pen. I don't know.
You did.
I just got a pen. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
They are nice. You can always look to see what's there and what's available.
Yeah, it's true. In case y'all haven't seen a London Pin Co pen yet. This is one. This is the Christopher 14, which is one of the larger versions that he makes.
Faceted.
Yeah.
But it's always hard to tell facets, of course.
Well, it's faceted on the top. The body is a cylindrical. But I love this material. I found this material does not photograph very well.
No, I can imagine.
Every time I take a picture of it, it just looks like kind of flat and dark, and I don't know why. Like, I just can't get a picture to reproduce the coolness of this material. Like,
that's a very U pen.
Yeah,
you have other ones that are sort of similar. Yeah. I think one that's similar is that Conway Stewart material you got from Stacey Robinson, I want to say. That kind of sort of similar.
That's kind of splotchy, and this one's like clear with chunks and stuff.
There's Scraggles.
Yep, there
Look at all the animals in here today being all active because we have people in the house besides us, and that doesn't happen very often.
I know, right? I know. Greetings from the other Ruth.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, why not? Leonardo Memento Zero and Alga arrived the other day. Now does have ink to put in it. Which one's the Alga?
I mean, it sounds like it should be green. Scraggles Becky says hello.
Hey, Scrags.
That's how she responded. Yep. Yeah, it is sort of a modernized tortoise shell vibe. That's a good description of that.
Yeah, but kind of orangey instead of
a little more orange than brown. That's a nice green. What green do you think they should go? I mean, I'm assuming they would like to have a matching or just a coordinating It's up to Russell when he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to say without knowing like what kinds of things Russell has, but like green is such an interesting color space. There's so many things in it.
I think an orange ink would look really nice in that. I think a blue, certain blues would look really nice with that.
I'd love a bright blue in a pen like that. I think that would look good. I like to sort of contrast rather than coordinate my pen colors a lot of times.
But if they want to match, what do you think would be a nice one off the top of your head that might look good?
I don't know. I can't really do that. I mean, it kind of gives me like...
Well, anyone in the chat as well.
It kind of gives me like Mont Blanc British Racing green vibes a little bit.
Denise says purple. Matching. So we want a green.
Want some greens? I mean, you can grab the green.
Which one?
It says green on the side.
Oh, I can't read that from here.
No, you'll have to stand up and...
Sorry.
You have to get closer. Does that say green? Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. I know. Let's scooch some things. No, you don't have to move. You can just sit there. He's really... all right, so not those. Not light greens. Regular green? Maybe dark greens? Those are probably going to be a little dark. Let's see what we got here. It's a little light. That's pretty...
Epinard? Stacy, well, thank you for the $10.
Wow, Stacy, thank you so much. The pizza
I don't know which Oh, there's the last. I was like, it always goes ... in the very beginning before it actually pops up. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Really
Can Scraggles... Wait, did she leave? Scraggle...
No, she left. No crust for her.
Well, maybe... I can't ask if, she can get crust because she's not here.
There it is. Oh, this actually would be a pretty good one, I think. Schaefer Very Verde. Although this might be really hard to find. I don't know if they're going to keep making these. Or
the Schaefer ones? The newer batch ones?
Yeah. So it looked like... well, I saw on the Andersons podcast thing that they have started getting shipments of the Script ink. So Schaefer looks like they're going back to Script and kind of that older bottle. Well, I guess medium, because now the bottle... I don't know.
Pizza crust for Scrags.
Yay.
Thank you, Stacy.
So I don't know if they're going to be doing like the Very Verde and Cafe Mocha and all that stuff. I don't know if they're going to do those anymore.
Yeah.
They might be going back to Script, which is fine because the Script ones
everyone loves the Script, yeah.
The Scripts are gorgeous, but actually I like these better.
Yeah.
There's more variation. Yeah. It's like really good ink. So I don't know what they're going to do. Also, this Andrellium Spirilla Green might be pretty good.
It's in the rose gold trim.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Well, I mean, we're not going to match the gold probably, but
no.
Green and gold would look sharp.
Hey, Sandra.
Let's see what we got else for other green stuff. Dark greens.
Oh, look, there's a Scraggle bag now that there's a Sour Patch Kid.
Uh-huh.
Scraggle loves the Sour Patch Kids.
Weird how that works.
That one might be good. No.
I don't know. I don't know that one, and I don't...
Yeah, there's not much writing there.
Well, I tend not to recommend Krishna inks unless I've tried it.
Oh, okay.
Because some of them are a little weird. Some of them are very, very good, but some of them are a little bit on the weird side. That one I didn't love. That was a little... So that's Mont Blanc Irish Green. Probably a little too bright.
It's a little bright. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say in person.
Yeah.
That one might be pretty good. Schrodinger? Yeah. That's fairly popular.
Yeah. Might be a little bit light. I don't know. We'll see. So like this one, smeared after a million years, and the one that was behind it never dried. So
weird.
Yeah, there's some weird ones in there. Yeah, we're gonna be in different dark greens. Birmingham Zucchini, probably too dark. Not green enough. Kingfisher, it doesn't have that bright color to it. This one would be actually kind of perfect, but you can't get it anymore. Blackstone Daintree Green, that one's pretty dead on, but Blackstone disappeared, unfortunately. Diamond Sherwood.
Oh, that might be pretty good.
Yeah.
That's popular as well.
It's got some shading, it's got a little bit of sheen. Kind of matches that sort of green on there. That might be good. Yeah. Sailor Tokumatsu is supposed to replace Epinard. Yeah, it kind of replaces it, but it's not the same. We'll see it here soon.
It seems like... Why does Sailor do that?
I don't know. They took away the gentle inks from that set, and then they brought them back, and then they took them away again.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's But then they come out with something that's similar to it, though, right?
Yeah.
They've done that before.
Yeah, they did. Tokomatsu is beautiful too. Not as green as Epinard. Yeah, I think that's true. It's darker generally.
No pizza for Gate. Aw.
Ah, well, the Gate's got a stomach flu or something
Oh
right now.
no, I didn't see it. Oh,
Well, I said it like way earlier.
That's not fun. Stomach flus, colds, allergies, all of the above are not fun.
This one's pretty good. Ferris Wheel Press Peppermint Drop. It looks like it's got some of the right, like dark and light tones.
Interesting, because in the United States, I don't know why I said United States. Like, I don't know.
In the United States.
Well, whenever you think of peppermint, things are always in the red and white. So I associate peppermint with red and or white. Instead of, even though
turns out it's a plant.
It's a plant and it's green, so that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But
Ferris Wheel Press is Canadian, so like maybe they do peppermint a little. I don't know what peppermint drops are like. That's kind of pretty close.
Yeah, that's true. They are Canadian.
Let's see. You have Diamond Sherwood. That's probably a really good one for you.
He does one on the fun.
This other one is this is Diamond Spruce, which is from last year's Ink Vent, which is darker, probably too dark. Probably too dark. Scraggles, Hush. Franklin Christoph Black Forest.
That might be nice too, yeah.
I think it leans a little bit more blue.
A little bit more emeraldy.
Yeah, it's more emeraldy. It's weird that I haven't hit Tokomatsu in here yet. Where is that? Oh, do I have my dark greens, my favorite dark greens pulled out? Maybe I did that. Let's see. No. I don't know where that one is. It's around somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be around somewhere.
I don't know where Epinard ended up.
Anyway, actually... we've done it. We've done enough. We've gone through all your greens. Novelure.
Wow. Novelure. That one's really good. It's quite dry though, so it depends on the nib. Like some of the Leonardos I have are crazy wet, so that would work really well. Maybe it's into olive greens or something. That's a possibility.
Russell also has the Mont Blanc Irish Cream.
Yeah, I'd say one of those too. Like Irish is definitely lighter, but
no, that was a nice jump down. He didn't scratch me or anything.
There we go. There's Epinard. So there's Epinard. I think it's too yellow.
Yeah, I think there's more yellow in that.
Yeah, and Epinard, like you can't really get anymore.
There are lots of nice green inks.
And Tokomatsu is this one.
Also more yellow.
Yeah, I think it's kind of close, but not. Like they're not really the same. Actually, Epinard's darker than Tokomatsu on here, which is interesting. But yeah, it's quite good. Looks like it's faded. I don't know how it would. I mean, it's possible, but I mean these aren't like kept in the sun or anything, so I don't know. But sometimes ink does change on paper, so over time. Oh, this one. Nope, that's not. All right, not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Cool. Well, there we go. There's some greens for you.
Ruth got her first cold since before the pandemic.
Oh, that sucks. Gross. Nobody wants that. Look at Robert Oster. Robert Oster, $10 green. You know, I've got $10 green and it wasn't in there, so it might be that I haven't filed it away yet, or it might be that it just didn't look as close as I thought it should. I think I filed that one, so I don't know. I haven't gotten to use $10 green yet. But, you know. Yeah, no, it's not.
That's a fun Kobe ink.
They're all fun.
I was talking about the mint, that one. No, where'd it go?
I don't know.
Yeah, meh. That one.
Harbor Mint.
That's a me color. I really like that.
Yeah.
And it's readable. That's the thing. Getting a color like that is somewhat difficult, I can imagine.
Great seeing you both in SF. Good seeing you too, Christopher.
Yeah.
Probably did a 100-year Disney anniversary Vanishing Point capless pin for a Toya. Link to follow. That sounds like fun. Atlas Station expects shipping date for Inkvent is October 20th. Man, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get that. I haven't really figured out where I'm gonna get mine yet. I also really like this one. Like all these Kobe's that we got, all of them are bangers. So there we go.
Next week is the Pelican Hub.
Oh, next week is Pelican Hub. Yeah, we probably won't have a live stream next week because kind of. Well, what time does that thing start? 7? Yeah, if we're gonna get food and stuff.
That seems. I don't know. I have no recollection of what. When's the last time we've gone? A couple of years? I mean,
pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
I don't think we've been.
Because there was one last year, but I was talking to someone that is in our pen club, and it was way south of Raleigh, and it took that person even an hour and 45 minutes from Durham to get there.
Wow.
So it would have taken us over 2 hours just to get there. So we ended up not making it just because it was so far.
Well, we didn't sign up, and they held it at a church that's got some real uncool stuff on their website. Like, there are a bunch of reasons we didn't go.
They want to know if you've tried Enderell and Kingfisher.
I have Kingfisher. I haven't gotten to use it yet. So.
I see.
Yeah. Let's see if there's a time. I don't know. I want to say it's like 7 o'clock, though. Anyway, it's in the evening. We'll probably not have a live stream next week. I don't want to do it from the Pelican Hub, and I feel like a lot of people are probably going to go to those, so we'll do that. So, stuff that we got this week. I got some fun stuff this week, actually.
I did not.
Audrey didn't get any fun stuff. Well, this first one's
nothing. I don't think
this first one's kind of yours, because I wouldn't have gotten it except for you.
Why are you blaming me for this? I don't know why you're putting this whole thing on me. You're like, I wouldn't have gotten this, but you're the one who was like, well, I should probably get this.
Yeah.
And now it's my fault. You're like,
it's not a fault.
We got
it's just
this.
like, that's... Wait, which one is it? Not that one.
Not that one.
It's the gold one.
One is new and one is not new.
Yeah. So
that's funny because if you were like, okay, those could be made around the same time, right?
Absolutely.
But they're not.
Yeah. So this is one that is loaned to me by a friend and fan of the channel here. So this is the signature nib on a Mont Blanc 146. You can see how massive that nib is.
It's that from a nib specials. That nib is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's very nice. It's not one you're going to use on everything though.
Sure.
Because it's you can write like kind of reasonably small.
People are very sad you're not going to have a live stream.
I'm going to get through Atlas. I don't have a stream. Yeah, well, look, now I feel bad, but also I kind of want to go to Pelican Hub, so.
I mean,
and then, Yeah. Well,
theoretically, we could do it after.
Like a late night stream?
Yeah,
I guess
not late night, but I mean, later.
Well, I mean, it's like I guess it's only like a half hour away from us.
No, it's actually really close for us this year.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we could do something. I don't know. We should use up a lot of bottles of ink with that nib? Yeah, probably so.
We probably could.
Probably could. And then this is the one that we got this week. So, I bought a Mont Blanc.
We have a Mont Blanc.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is technically our third.
Technically.
Audrey's had one for a few years. I've got one that's kind of on the low end, like the cartridge converter end of the spectrum, which is a very nice Mont Blanc that nobody ever talks about.
No, it's not.
It's just not in the zeitgeist, and it doesn't really look like a Mont Blanc.
No, it does not. I forgot that it was even a Mont Blanc, too.
Fair. But this is a sort of prototypical Mont Blanc. This is the Meisterstück 146, which is a very classic sort of pen.
Yeah, it's classy.
Yep. Picked this up from somebody on the Pen Addict Slack who I also saw and chatted with a lot in San Francisco. Yeah. And he's like, oh, it's too bad you didn't notice it on the table. I probably just didn't notice it because it's a black and gold pen. It doesn't jump off the table, but it also feels like a pen that I ought to have. Yeah. I mean,
it's really popular for anyone who's going to get a Mont Blanc or is interested
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice pen. It's classy. It's got a very nice single tone nib, which I'm not sure how common that is.
I don't know.
Most of the ones I see tend to be like a two-tone, which I like better. But
anyone have any guesses on when this was made?
Oh, probably some folks do.
I mean, I'm asking because I know there are people who know a lot about Mont Blanc, and I don't know if they're in the chat though. So
it turns wow. We're having no Mont Blancs having 6 in a couple weeks' time thanks to your super score and offer up. Oh yeah, you got that massive collection, didn't you, Dustin?
Offer up, what's that?
I think it's like an auction sort of site kind of thing. Huh. But yeah, this is kind of a fine-ish nib. Probably they don't mark their nibs, which is kind of weird, but they don't. And this is from the 90s, early 90s, I guess he said.
I don't let people guess.
Well, nobody did, so I was like,
I mean, that's the early. People are still typing or looking at it and trying to think. You know.
So I guess
Mari says when they press the bar, they would like to get one to as an attorney to sign things.
Has an ebonite feed. No, this one has a plastic feed.
It's actually a plastic, so that sort of tells you that it's not the 80s, because that's sort of when they switched.
Look at you knowing stuff.
Well, look. You're the one who asked if it's an ebonite feed, and so I looked it up, and then I made sure, and I asked the person who sold it to us.
Yeah. Offer replaces Craigslist, basically. Really? Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So that looks like an ebonite in the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It does have. It's. They did clean it out before they sent it, which was good. But it does have a little bit of water still in there. I've had it nibbed down in some paper towels, wicking out water and stuff. It is a very, very clear.
It is a nice clear window.
Ink window. I mean, the person that I got this from, I know they take care of their pens. They're like a person that we know, and the price seemed very reasonable.
Yeah.
Not like bargain basement or anything, but seemed very reasonable. Mm-hmm. And actually, all the Mont Blancs except for one that I've borrowed have been a 146. Oh, I've actually never used a 149. 149? And then I had that one I borrowed from our friend Connor, but that was a writer's edition.
Yeah, that's the writing edition.
And that's not like anything else. Yeah. But yeah, I'm like kind of excited to put this into use. I haven't decided what ink to put in it yet, because with like the piston and that sort of thing, I'm gonna have to like dedicate an ink to it probably, because they're gonna be a big pain in the butt to clean. So
I was always wanting to get like a 70s vintage Mont Blanc, but then this is technically a vintage, so
yeah, probably. Yeah, is this size comfy in my hand? Yeah, this is a great size. Well, let's see. Let's grab some things to kind of put it next to.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Where are you? Yeah, so there's an 823.
Which is Mike loves the size of an 823.
Yeah, so it's a little bit smaller than an 823, but same basic close. Range. We've got here is a shown design, pockets, or full size.
6, yeah.
There's a Pro Gear Slim, Pro Gear Regula. Vanishing Point, but the Firmo version. So like the 146 is a pretty normal sized pen, like normal to maybe slightly large-ish.
Yeah.
You know? So I'd say pretty average size for
which
the 149 is very large.
For sure.
But these are more medium-ish.
Mm-hmm.
When I get the 146, the blue ink window. Is that that's a thing, huh? Put inside Midori? That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, this ink window is definitely clear.
So we don't know what the nib is like, so...
I mean, this is going to be pretty good. So
they're not known for being narrow or anything.
No, pretty normal, I think. Yeah. At least for the ones that I've used.
We've tried, yeah.
But the ones I've used have usually been like broads.
Mm-hmm.
So I borrowed one from a friend out in California
that
I had for a little while, and hers was a broad. And their broads are very stubby.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how it goes. But it's a fine. It's perfectly good. Blue ink windows from the 70s and rare. Oh, there you go.
That sounds nice then.
2 awkward ask one of the sales attendants to go to the store. Nice.
I mean, I get it. Any sort of fancy store that you go to. I mean, we're not fancy, so we don't really go to the stores either. And I probably would be the same way.
We don't have any around here.
But still.
It used to be like the luggage store, Maury, would have them. They'd have like...
Maury. Get it?
I did. I get it.
Get it.
But they'd have like Mont Blancs and Lamis.
Yep.
And like some Kavekos or something maybe, which is always weird. But the piston on this feels really nice. It's got a good smooth feel to the piston. I like it. I don't love that you can't take them apart at all. If you have a piston filler, I love being able to take out the nib unit so I can like squish water.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine. I think it's classy looking.
Great for Ego signature pens, which explains the high proportion of broader nibs.
Those broad nibs are really nice, though. That kind of stubby thing feels good.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is the signature nib. This is the nonsense one. Although this is not the biggest one I've seen. This is very wide, but not like the widest. There is a tool to unscrew the nib. Yeah, I know. You gotta have special tools. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that to have special tools. That sounds too hard. Sounds like too much.
And we know there's lots of Mont Blanc collectors out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And we went through and started discussing at home here what we collect, and we're at a very different level than people who can collect Mont Blancs.
Yeah. Nice. So I've gotten a couple of boxes of things from people recently, which is real fun. And one of them came from Mr. Killwinter with Orange himself, Keith. random thinks on the Instagrams. And he has been making a pen flush a bit, which is fun.
Look at that. Oh, you got a falcon tube? But the Corning version, I can tell by the color. I think it is. If you're in science, you know that orange color.
So this is a pen flush that Keith made. Keith was a science teacher.
I stand corrected. This is the centrifuge bottom, not the conical falcon tube shape.
You might have seen Keith at some pen shows. I know he's gone to Chicago a bunch, and he's gone to St. Louis and some of the others. Makes a lot of things 3D printed.
I was just going to say, he must have 3D printed that.
Yeah, he 3D prints a whole bunch of different kinds of things. He's always got fun stuff as his tables. So he's got a tube in here, a little tube here, another more different... Oh, is this for this? It definitely fits in there.
Yeah.
Interesting. All the dinosaurs put together? No, I didn't. I was going to put them together on Thursday, and then I just had too many errands to run.
Thursday. This week has been busy. We got coffee tables. We got lots of end tables this week. It's been a whole thing.
Yeah, we got a coffee table and 3 end tables this week. So I was running an errand to go pick up end tables that we found on Facebook Marketplace. And it took longer than I was hoping. So this is, there you go, pen flush.
Is that how he's gonna sell it?
I don't know. He made it for oh, there we go.
Yeah.
As it goes in there.
Yeah.
He made it for pen shows and stuff. He's not selling it online just yet, but but like maybe this would be a good way to do it, honestly. I mean, he might. I'm pretty sure Keith was like a full-on chemist before he was a chemistry teacher, and so this has got all kinds of interesting stuff in it. I haven't read the materials. I hope it doesn't say like don't ever show it to anybody, but
that would be great. You're like, oh,
right. Well, I mean, he had it at the pen show, so no. Yeah, it's non-toxic. Should have no discernible color. Oh, should have discernible odor and is safe for human exposure. Let's smell it. I think
safe for human exposure, but not dog exposure.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, no smell. Totally odorless. So not ammonia. Oh God, my hands! I just got exposed. Hopefully it's safe.
I mean, there's some surfactant in there based on the foaming action.
Suggest you should not ingest the pen flush. If it comes in contact with skin or eyes, you rinse with water. It'll be fine. It's probably fine. It's just on my face and hands. Nobody sees those.
No.
If they melt off, it's okay. He also sent out some of these little things. Yeah, no ammonia. He used a different thing that does the same kind of thing as ammonia, but doesn't have the stank. And
are those Legos?
These? No. No. No, these are for, he uses them for photography when he's doing pen stuff. Because they keep his pens from rolling away. So he just 3D printed them so they stay in place.
Nice.
I use little globs of sticky tack.
Yep.
But that's not always great. So this is, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, yeah, fun stuff. And they're like real little, so you don't see them. I think it's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah, so these
I like those tubes. My science background really is showing here. I really enjoy that.
This guy right here.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's a good illustration.
It is.
Dig it. Fellow orange lover. Clearly a good dude. So, good stuff. Let's stick that stuff back in here. Oh, wait. That didn't go in there. Just did. But, man, actually, I'm going to go and clean this up a little bit. I think
or you just sit it there and just leave it till after.
It's like getting on me and stuff, so.
Oh my goodness.
Look, man. I want to melt.
I don't know if you showed this, but I think the world would be a whole lot better if we just made effort to be less horrible to one another. That's fun. What makes it work? I don't know if he actually says anything in here about besides being non-toxic. Oh, and this material is concentrated, so you can dilute it even more. So you get even more volume, which is nice instead of having to ship so many tubes or so much larger plastic materials.
I tend to keep my pen flush until it's like totally black.
Oh, do you?
It's not like it stops working if it's got a little ink in it, you know?
I 100% know what the surfactant is that he used it. I use it all the time. If you do any DNA extractions in science or use any of the kits, you'll know what it is. Are we allowed to say?
I don't think we should.
Okay.
But how do you use it? You use it like well, you can use it kind of like water to flush out your pens, but like one of the nice things about having all these little deals, often I'll kind of decant my pen flush into a little thing like this, and then I'll use nib in it. Yeah, I'll like drop a nib in there if I need to, or just use a smaller amount. But use it for like really stubborn inks, or if you have a like a pen that's dried out with ink in it, sometimes that can be like a big pain to get out of there. Yep. And so Pen Flush just has extra like surfactants and stuff like that to loosen it up so you can clean your pen better and more thoroughly. It's not something you want to use all the time. It's you know,
it's when necessary.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not an all the time sort of thing, but sometimes it comes in really, really handy. Yes.
It's nice just to have a bottle on hand.
Yeah, I usually use the JB Pen Flush because that's just kind of the one I've always used. Yeah. Some people make their own out of various things, like a little bit of ammonia, a little bit of dish soap, a little bit of something else. That kind of jazz works pretty well.
Do you want up here? Are you just gonna stare at me? Should I make this little dog come up?
I don't know. She's gonna scratch you all up.
Yeah, she probably will.
With her dog paws.
She doesn't mean to.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in Toronto either, but that's too bad. Hate to hear that. Still can't find a pen rest holder in the local area. If they sell fountain pens, they should have those too, right? Brought a ceramic bonbon plate for now. Interesting. Where are you, Willem?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think they would kind of have that sort of stuff if they sell fountain pens, but you never know. I make them, well, Audrey and I make them out of polymer clay.
Yep.
So like I have them on my website for a few bucks. But we make them out of polymer clay so they can kind of look like whatever you want, really. You just kind of put your pen on them.
Yep.
I like that a lot. So I use those mostly. But for photography, these little ones that Keith made are super good because they just hang out underneath your pen and don't like look like anything. So put that underneath a demonstrator pen and it will still work just fine.
Yeah, that's true.
That's nice.
So this sounds bad, but Iron Mike, that is not fun what happened. But that happens so often in the United States, which I said in the United States again, which is weird, not just the U.S., that wouldn't even be an incident. Like, the fact that both people survived is, I guess, the more Canadian thing than, unfortunately, so.
Yeah, that wouldn't even really make the news, probably.
I mean.
It might make local news if it's a slow day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I mean, like, you don't see it, you don't see it happen very often, but it's not something that's like... Scraggles, what have you got? Nothing. Oh.
What does she have?
Nothing. Somebody went in the bathroom, so I heard somebody doing rustly things, and I saw Scraggles.
No, we were just...
we thought Scraggles eating something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, you know, U.S. brain just assumed it's a mass shooting. Yeah, right? Like,
yeah. And that's...
Yeah,
that's not good, but that is the truth. Yeah.
So we got a Mont Blanc. I got that, and then just today, I got a whole bunch of inks in the mail from frequent watcher Guinness, who sent sent this one because they said Yoseka accidentally sent them 2 bottles of the same thing.
Oh. Yeah, instead of shipping it back, it's worth it just to have them keep it, you know?
Yeah, so she said, so I guess one of them is for you. So I have a bottle here of Dominant Industries Periwinkle Blue. So that's cool. I don't have that one as far as I know. So polymer clay. Yeah, you can make it yourself. You can make the colors you like. It's pretty easy to just make and bake.
Make and bake?
Make and bake. So, a person throwing a brick at somebody in a streetcar? That's wild. I mean, streetcar, adorable. Brick, not great.
No.
Who takes a brick on a streetcar with them?
Yeah.
I do love the bottles from Dominant Industry. I think they're just a great bottle.
You have Tanzanite, right?
Yeah, I have Tanzanite.
That's what makes me think. Periwinkle, for some reason, makes me think of periwinkle a little bit.
Yeah, it's like kind of a light blue. Yeah. It's fun.
That is sort of the periwinkle. Some people make it a little too blue or a little bit too purple for what I think a periwinkle is. So I'm curious.
I think a periwinkle is mostly blue.
It's It's mostly blue. But then if you do a certain shade of mostly blue, it can look like a cornflower and not actually periwinkle.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be... Like, unless I had to figure it out, I don't know that I would be able to tell you exactly what periwinkle's like. I mean, it's like a little mollusk, right? And I get a feel about bivalves, so...
I know.
Scuffo-lanch over here.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what it looks like. Jade's here. Hey, Jade, what's up? I haven't seen Jade in the chat in a little bit. Your first time in New York, I turned around and yelled at someone, walked by him, and bumped. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, so I was from LA and saw gunfights on the freeway.
Jeez. Oh, that's pretty. A really nice blue. It's definitely more blue than I thought it was going to be from the cap.
Yeah.
Looks like it's definitely darker. I think a periwinkle is very, very pale as well.
I don't think it has to. I don't think.
Oh yeah, it's fine with me.
But I'm basing it on a different medium of nail polish. So when people call something periwinkle.
Well, they have Dominant Industry on their bag now. I don't know if they used to have that.
I don't know if they did.
I don't remember that.
I
do love that it comes in a little bag and it comes with a little eyedropper so that you can eyedropper pens and stuff like that.
I'm waiting till it dries because that can really change.
Heat makes everyone mad. That is true. Violent crime stuff definitely hits the ceiling when you have
that happens in city. Like crime happens more when it's super hot and. What ink is that?
Dominant Industry Periwinkle?
No, and your pen that you're writing with.
This one is Diamine 150 Golden Honey. Oh, we gotta do a 30 inks 30 days today.
Yep.
So yeah, that's this one. Golden Honey there for the 13th. Yeah, I used both Gruntled Guava and Golden Honey there. I don't know, is this week better than last week for you, Audrey? I know you're saying my inks were all very dour. Like, your inks are dour and boring.
Well, no, I just think, like, you haven't had any greens, which I think is interesting.
It's true, I haven't gotten any greens yet. Maybe we do a greens. Do I have any? I don't know if I have any greens in pens right now, actually.
Well, there's a red. I was about to say there's not really many reds.
Well, I don't have that many reds in pens at the moment. I have, like, 2. So, but yeah, look at this periwinkle's, like, changing colors as it dries.
That's why I was foregoing my thoughts for the time.
It's looking pretty. Let's see what it looks like when it fully dries. So she sent me that one, and then she was going to send me It Smells Like Coffee from KWZ.
That is so many. Oh my goodness.
And she's like, well, since I was doing that one, so I threw in a few more. She threw in 14 more. There are 15 inks in here, so Dominant Industry sounds like something from the, I don't know what that is, but I believe you. So, do that. So we got here, and none of them leaked, which is pretty darn good. These are the good vials. They got KWZ, It Smells Like Coffee. Let's see if it actually smells like coffee. I hope it does. You know what? It smells like coffee.
There it is. Yep. For a second, I did not, but yeah, it does.
Yeah. Nope, definitely smells like coffee. I dig it. I think it's nice. Looks like it's going to be a nice brown. Sick. I got to get more sample vial holders. I am totally out. They're from the... No, these are from just a friend who sent them out from not California.
From not California, huh?
Where is she? Massachusetts. Hull. So, another Mass person, in addition to Sugar Turtle there. Generally don't like scented inks. I generally don't either. It's tough to get them right, but that one smells nice.
I guess I'm okay with it because I get scented things in like my top coat and stuff, and it doesn't bother me. But then I get to generally choose the scent, whereas for this, you're like, you have to like coffee, or you have to like the smell of spruce or whatever it is, and you don't get to pick.
Colorverse Electron from the Multiverse Season 3.
Wow.
It's nice looking.
It's funny they have seasons.
Yeah, they do seasons for that stuff. That's fun. This is Dominant Industries Winter Pine. That's a really interesting color.
Yeah.
I have to swatch that one. I don't know what that's supposed to look like. Only scented ink you have is KWZ, and that's not a scented ink. Oh, it just smells like vanilla.
I like it.
Massachusetts is about as not California as you can get in the U.S. I mean, I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Definitely a different climate, really, but... I don't know that part of Mass. Then we have Krondosh Electric Orange. Nice.
Yeah.
Clearly somebody who knows the channel and me.
Yeah.
Nice Electric Orange.
Have you tried that one?
I don't
I'm
think
surprised.
so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Krondosh I don't have because it's actually really expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Krondosh is...
They're fun bottles, too.
They're fun bottles, and in my experience, they're good inks. They're just quite expensive. Yeah, Color Traveler Red Lighthouse Night Black.
Ooh,
Red
you
Lighthouse
like the Color Traveler that you've tried.
So this Red Lighthouse Night Black. So it's a black ink, but it's named Red Lighthouse. It's really interesting.
That is interesting.
How about that? They both have great white sharks. There you go. There you go. It's from the Aliens film franchise. Yeah, I've never watched those.
It's okay. Things are broken. It's fine.
Nobody can hear that except us.
Okay. Well.
Aliens is totally forgot they had inks. They've got some really nice inks, but yeah, you don't hear a lot about them.
Yeah.
They don't tend to like bring out a ton of different inks. Like they put out a couple of sets. Like there's the magnetic or something, and then some other set. This is Robert Oster Pen Shallot Arizona Copper.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, this is one of the ones that they just released recently, and I didn't get it. I just kind of, I don't know, didn't buy that card of stuff. Got a bunch of Krondosh from a dealer who was selling his stock off because it wasn't moving.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool that you got it, but it's too bad they had to do
this is what a cornflower looks like.
Oh. Okay.
Like...
It's a bit lighter. I do think of Periwinkle as having like this pink tinge to it that we're getting here, which is neat.
Yeah. But just showing you what a cornflower blue from an actual flower. That's cornflower.
So what do you think about this one as a periwinkle?
I mean, it looks like the cornflower flower.
I think it's more purple than the cornflower flower.
You think?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more purple.
It's throwing me off because the center of it has purple.
And, you know, when I think of cornflower, I think of just like a light kind of like, not pastel, but like a light dusty blue. And not purple. Which is weird. I've never seen a cornflower before.
Oh, well.
You're from the area of corn. 37, 50 mil. I mean, it's not crazy, but
no.
Something like 80 mil. I know they did have some big ones, I think, but maybe not. Yeah. So this is Van Diemen's Pen Chalet Liberty Blue. Van Diemen's, interesting. I didn't know they had a Van Diemen's.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Looks like that blue is really sticking to the bottle.
I was just gonna say, unlike that one that was it wasn't sticking at all. That Diamond Industry one.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what that color is. That might be kind of grayish. So what color is hydrangea? Hydrangea can be so many colors.
Yep.
How many mils? Well, these are 5 mil vials, but I mean they're not filled all the way up. They're probably
3.
Actually, these are pretty tall. Looks like 4.
I knows.
Yeah, looks like she's got like 4 mils in most of these, which is a very generous sample.
Yeah.
Van Diemen's Pen Chalet Route 66. Can't even tell what color that is. It's very dark.
Here comes the nose.
Hi, nose. Welcome in.
Good thing we haven't opened anything.
I know. I'm about to open this, though, because I want to see what color this might be.
Would you like me to start doing this? Unraveling?
Seems like Route 66 might be a really dark violet.
This is a shimmer one. Next, I can see the settling.
For example, hydrangeas is a shade of taupe. That's right. Your hydrangeas are just green because you can't get them to flower.
It really depends on your soil. So you can get it pink, you can get blue. It just depends on the pH of your soil.
I have some that are green.
Yep.
Like they'll flower green too, which is fun.
That's true.
This is Robert Oster and Endless Pens. New Year, new something. New hug.
New hue.
New Year, new hue. So yeah, this is a red with I don't know, pink shimmer. I think.
Purple. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
I will probably swatch all these on my Twitch stream, probably on Tuesday. Any plans on going to Dallas? I'm not, but Audrey will be at Dallas. So Route 66 will be multi-something. I don't know, maybe. Robert Oster Blood Moon. That sounds pretty dope. Looks like a very dark red. That's cool.
Colorverse Kingdom series. Taepyeong Songdae.
Wow. Anyone have Canwright Emperor fountain pens? No, I don't. Wow, that's Taepyeong Songdae is as close as I would be able to get. Looks like it's maybe a green? Like a swampy green?
Or brown?
Could be a brown.
Taupe? Could be a taupe.
Certainly a taupe, but like, what kind of taupe is. And this one is Warangul literary series. Oh, Dorothy.
This is The Cowardly Lion right here.
One of Audrey's favorite films ever.
And I read the book and everything. Yep.
Literary series Cowardly Lion. It's like a nice brown.
Yep. This one is a shimmer. Warangul Queen of Hearts.
Guessing it's going to be a red, but it's very, very dark.
Yeah.
So you can see just at the edge here, it's probably a red. Yeah, really dark. These will be fun to swatch.
Mm-hmm.
We're back to Oz. I know, right? This is The Tin Woodsman. Looks like it's going to be a steely gray, perhaps. And
if you were to guess what this last one would be, what do you think it would be?
What we got? Dorothy. We got the lion. I mean, it's got to be Toto, the straw man.
Scarecrow.
Did you read all the other Oz books?
Huh?
Oh, really?
I only read the one book.
Oh, so no. There's a whole series.
I didn't read the whole series.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Did you read them all? You're like, yes, no.
Well, I thought you were just talking about the one book.
Yeah, this is an interesting color. Yeah, I gotta see what that's gonna be like too. All right.
You're like that for all of them.
Look,
I wish there was a Toto. If you're a real OG, Mike, what am I gonna be talking about right now?
Toto's actual name.
Yes, which is
I could not tell you.
We had a whole discussion. If anyone in the chat remembers me talking about Toto the dog and the real name of the dog and how it's buried in the Forever Cemetery, and that was a whole thing. Let me know if you remember the name of Toto in real life.
I mean, that's how you want
the famous dog. That dog made more money than other people in The Wizard of Oz.
Probably definitely more than the little folks.
Yes, unfortunately.
Because Hollywood.
Yep, Ruth knows. I do not expect anyone to remember.
No! Look, that was the last time that I put any restriction on when you can talk about stuff. Was when you went on the Toto spree. And I was like, nope, there's no rules on Audrey anymore.
There was a long conversation as well.
It went on.
It did. It's not 6 o'clock yet, so I have to be good.
Yeah. Your mom's making Frank Oz the voice of Yoda.
Ruth, you got it right. It was Terry the dog.
Wait, where?
Yep.
Oh, it hasn't come up over here. Oh, there it is. Terry the dog.
Yep, Terry the dog.
So.
I don't remember if it was a girl or a boy dog. I want to say it was a girl dog, and they implied it was a boy dog. And
I don't know if Toto is gendered. Like that's.
I don't remember if she said like him or something in the movie is the thing. But anyway.
Where the India's changing the country name to Bharat. So I'm thinking about reading. Oh, good for them. If they want to.
Interesting.
Terry's too close to Toto. Is a girl. Toto is male in the book and the movie. Oh, interesting.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Hey, I closed my rings.
Mike has been sticking to with his workouts and everything, so we're doing good.
I've got 109 out of 30 minutes today.
Wow.
Over 1,000 calories burned so far.
That's a lot more than mine, that's for sure.
I was outside mowing and doing yard work, and then decided to deal with a bunch of iris, because I'm going to give some iris to my in-laws here. So
that's an interesting color.
I thought Lassie was like 6 different dogs, and like some of them were male and some of them weren't. I don't really know.
I do remember Lassie being a few dogs, I think. But that was on. I don't remember how long Lassie went on the series.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, Scarecrow looks like I'm really like this one.
That's a Mike color right there.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be swampy, but it turns out it's like a chestnutty brown. Yeah. That's gorgeous. It's got a little bit of green.
There's some green tinge, yellow to the brown.
Just a little bit, yeah. I think they were all female, less aggressive, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a collie. Like, when I think of collies, I don't think of vicious beasts. I mean, they're herders. Like, they can take care of themselves if they need to.
That's watery.
This is an
very
interesting,
watery ink.
Not a whole lot of ink in this ink, I don't think.
Lots of water.
Yeah. What is this one? This is Winter Pine.
Winter.
Yeah, there
pine.
are definitely some Dominant Industries that are very light. A lot of times they will darken as they dry.
Yeah, I assume that this would be doing.
It's a feature I don't love in an ink because I love to watch it go down on the paper, and this is a little bit less fun. But we pronounce Baruth. What's a short U? Long U would be U. Baruth, maybe Baruth. Yeah, interesting. Cool. I mean, I'm all for countries determining what they want to be called by themselves.
Sure.
And not by someone else.
Yep.
DI winter something.
It's definitely turning pink a bit.
It's getting some interesting colors going on there for sure.
Yeah.
Sort of stuffed straw.
The lighting didn't. Yeah, you can sort of see a little bit of the.
Yeah, you can see the pink hues coming through.
Yeah.
It might work totally fine. It'd be kind of like those lighter Uramikus that look like they're going to be too pale and then are awesome. I mean, Dominant Industry makes good ink, so I'm confident that it's going to be something interesting.
Do you think it will look different on different paper? Do you think it's going to be one of those?
I don't know. I haven't really had that experience.
Shader?
Yeah, it might just be a little bit multi-chrome.
Gotcha.
There are some that they make that are a little too pale for me, but I mean, we'll see what this is like.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome to have in the Ghost range. I don't know. It's darker than some of the Ghost inks for sure, but it might go in the pales when I actually do it. So
that's a fun color. I like those dusty colors, so I'm glad that it's darkening up some.
Yeah, I really like this. These both look great. That periwinkle is really hot.
So you're saying you like all the ones so far?
Yeah. I mean, this is the only one I'm a little dubious about, but I think it looks cool. So, Happy New Year to those who are celebrating it. Yes. Happy New Year to all of our Jewish friends.
Yep.
I think I remember Turkey also wanted to change the spelling because they didn't want to be associated with a gobbling bird.
Aww.
Look, turkeys are a very smart bird. It's but yeah, they like I see it spelled.
Franklin love turkeys.
It's almost the national bird.
Yeah.
It's the official national bird. So we got that. I got to do a. What color should we do for 30 Inks 30 Days?
Got to do green. Do you have any greens? I just think it's weird there hasn't been one.
Let me reach for my currently inked real quick. Whoa, I do have a green. We can do a green here. This is Sugar Turtle green, actually, since we have Tom in here.
That's perfect timing, then.
Yeah, so this is the Twisby. It's Golden Sunset? Is that what it's called? Yellow Sunset?
Sugar Turtle gave us $10.
$10 for Sugar Turtle. Thank you so much.
So much.
Thank
Sounds
you.
great.
Well, that pays for this ink for sure.
Right?
I guess that's ad revenue, right? So
Thank
this
you so much.
Let's say the 15th.
15th, yeah. Oh, so the since you're here for the first time, we do ask if the money usually goes for pizza on Friday because we always have pizza on Fridays, and we just wonder if Scraggles, our dog, can get a little bit of the crust or pepperoni. I don't get pepperoni, but Mike does, and he's nice. He'll give her a little bit.
Wet turtle. There we go. Doesn't work before I mention the ink.
It was perfect timing then.
Yes. Great timing actually.
I like that kind of color. Again, it has that sort of dustiness to it, but it's darker than that, and I like that.
What's that? This green?
Yeah, the green.
Yeah, it's actually, I will say, I was like, I mean, green and red, those are pretty solid colors. They don't look like they're going to be amazing, but in a pen, this is actually very nice. I think crust only, stingy. Well, it's fair.
Now look,
it's tough but fair.
Yep. You get to decide. She loves crust, so she's not missing out that much. She just came in. She's right down here. She's like, wait, did you say I'm going to get crust? Did you say my name and pizza crust?
Well, the in-laws just give their dog little bits of carrot.
Our dog.
Scraggles is far too fancy for that.
Yeah.
There you go, day 15. Day 15.
Diamine's a good ink. They just do.
Often. Now, there were some that they did for like cult pens that are way too light for me. Like some of those sets are just too light.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is really nice. She can have pepperoni for being cute.
Okay.
She can't stop really being cute, really. Oh, she's gone. She can't stop being cute.
She's just in and out today, yeah.
She's all over the place. But yeah, really nice. Diamond was your first ever ink. Oh, nice.
Well.
used to work at a bagel shop that one customer would try to have you say certain words, and another customer, be careful because he's having fun at your expense. Nice.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, so this is really nice looking ink. I like it a lot. Yep. Works really well on this little Twiz-Buy.
And it'll be available tomorrow.
Yeah, find that at Sugar
Somebody
Turtles
post the
online.
link of the web store.
Mm-hmm. Or, Tom can. That's totally fine.
Or can he? Or will it?
Yeah,
automated. Okay.
Yeah, should be able to. I'll stick that stuff here with my growing collection of things that need to go back in.
No, I think this is good. This is a good color.
Good green for today.
For the page, yep.
Kind of balances out the page. Yeah, these two are very similar, but...
Well, you didn't know necessarily they're going to be that similar.
Wow, I did, because I inked them up on the same day. I'm not going to... But also, I was worried that this one was going to be too light.
Yeah.
But I bought it for the name, because Gruntled Guava is great.
Yeah, it is guava. I first thought cantaloupe as well.
It looks like cantaloupe and not guava, because guava's pink. They're green on the outside and pink on the inside. Or they can be yellow.
Yeah.
But they're not this color.
Yeah.
Some folks said that there's like a guava drink that's really popular in some places. It's this color.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was some discussion about it on my Instagram picture of it, because you're like, that's not what a guava looks like. And I'm like, I've never seen a guava, so I had to Google it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
It's one of those things that, you don't really... You get guava scented things, but then you're like, I can recognize that scent, but looking at it, who knows?
Yeah. And then Golden Honey I got because that was just going to be a banger of an ink for sure.
You just knew.
Yeah. Oyster Hour, that was given to me by somebody, and it's great. I'm going to buy a bottle of that if I ever get a chance. It's
a nice, cool toned brown. A lot of the ones turn a little bit more on the redder side. This one's a nice... cool tone. I like that.
I'm not sure I can buy Oyster Hour anymore. I think it might be one of those ones that's like gone.
Oh.
I haven't ever seen it for sale. If I see it for sale, I'll buy it. But let me Google it right quick. And I think Oyster Hour is just like happy hour, but with oysters instead of booze. Personal Press. I don't know. I don't see it on any stores. Yeah. I don't know. Probably do.
On their website, they don't have it?
Oh, maybe.
There's 673 in stock.
Oh, look at that. Huh. All right. Cool.
Yep.
I don't know what FWP retailer portal is. Is that, you think, access retailer pricing? Oh. I wonder if I can buy that. Maybe. I don't know. One of the weird things about Ferris Wheel Press is that like this is not what that ink looks like, and it's not what the bottle will look like.
If I looked at that, I'd be like,
"There's no ink in that ink."
That's a little bit of tea. What is going on here?
That's weak tea. That's really weak tea. But then it looks like this, which is great. Actually, this looks way more red than it is in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, yours is the cooler tone. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's definitely warmer there than it is.
Yeah.
Than it actually is, but well, maybe I keep that up because I love that ink. I might have to get some. Oh, Goulet has it. Oh, okay. Well, that means it is in the old US, so that's cool. Yeah. So yeah, we got 15 inks that we got to swatch on Tuesday.
Oh
so
my goodness.
That'll be good times.
Busy day.
I've got to figure out what to put in the in that Mont Blanc. I don't know what ink to put in there. What do y'all think? What ink should I put in that Mont Blanc? It's going to have to be long term, so probably not something I just have
something
a sample
you
of.
really like.
It's going to be something I really like. Yeah. I don't know what it'll be. Let's see how it goes. Let's do it at 30-30. What is it? 605? Yeah, all right, cool. Dustin says Savvy Midori. Yeah, I can do Savvy Midori. That cleans out pretty easy. Sailor Black. That's a pretty good choice. I don't know. Black ink and black pen just seems kind of... Yeah, I really hurt my...
Yeah, you really got my...
I get you? It slammed my finger into this. I don't know how I got you.
You got my elbow.
Goodness. Goldspot has it too. Oh, well, that's good because I've got a little... I was going to borrow some other stuff from Goldspot, so... I unlock free shipping.
There's a shocker.
Press.
So many S's.
Yeah, I wonder why it didn't come up. Yeah, it's totally there. It's definitely in stock.
Well, you put FPW instead of FWP, excuse me. Maybe it just didn't.
That's probably on me.
Yeah, Randy got a bottle, and Pen Swap doesn't resemble that picture either.
No, it wouldn't. They alter the images so that it kind of looks more like what the ink is supposed to look like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this looks closer to mine.
But that looks weak as well. Like the writing portion.
Yeah. I don't know what the swabs are done with. That's why I don't use cotton swabs. They don't really work as well.
Yeah.
But like the writing bit and those little blotches look right.
I like it.
But yeah, that one's that's an add to cart for sure. So anyway, thanks. They're talking about reading books. Yep. It's got a bottle from Penswab. Oh, okay, yeah. Baraje is in something. I don't know if I want to put Baraje in there. I do have Baraje in some pens for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I have had a couple of my converters like get tinged blue from Baraje. So I don't know that I'm going to put that in something like this. Mm-hmm. It might be the sort of thing that washes out pretty easily. I haven't really tried, but it did like kind of tinge them a little bit blue. Mm-hmm. So do be careful with like, intense purples and reds and stuff like that, because they can tint your clear plastics sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't know what the precious resin in a Mont Blanc is like compared to like a cheapo converter.
And that's 90s plastic. Who knows?
Who even knows? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's tinted my Sailor converter. Okay. Or not Sailor. Pilot converter. But I think it's tinted like some other like cheapo converters. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Black pen, you like something like a medium bright blue. See, I was thinking of like something like a bright blue like that. Sure. But I don't know exactly what to do. I haven't picked one yet. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Is a bright blue. I think that'd be fun.
Something you have a bottle of.
Yeah, something I have a bottle of. Yeah. You hate your network. You're getting some choppiness. Mine is great actually so far. So that's good. Because we got the in-laws in the other room watching TVs. So that's working well.
Do I have
Yamabudo. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good idea too. Do what? Do I want a candy corn?
I'm eating candy corn.
Yeah. This is, I think, the superior candy corn.
No.
Nerds candy corn.
No.
This is good.
Also, never get candy corn that is not the official Brock's. You get any others? It's not as good.
I never know what it's gonna be. Script Red. Script Red is pretty good. Yeah. I don't know if I want to dedicate a pen like that to red, because like I don't know, I wouldn't use it maybe as much. I don't know. Konpeki, that's a solid idea. I don't know if I have a bottle of Konpeki, but definitely something like that could work. Yeah, might be doing a blue or something. I was asked a nib question. Oh, answer it. Go ahead. As a nib professional. Yeah. Which I. Oh, Iron Mike says, question for Audrey. Here, I'll ask you a question. Okay. Hey, is using figure eights to smooth the nib bad? I've seen some people do it, and some say you shouldn't. Mike, how would you answer Don't do it. Yeah. It's not great. That was like some advice that was going around the internet for a while there, and I've done it a few times, and it every time messes up your nib. So you don't... Yeah. It also depends on what the issue is. Yeah. If you have a loop, if you don't have a loop, I would get a cheap loop. It's going to give you you can look to see, is this nib misaligned? If it's being scratchy, often it's because it's misaligned, not because there's any like burr or anything on the nib. So if it's misaligned and you are trying to fix it with paper or with a micro mesh or whatever you have, then you're just grinding down the nib so it's still uneven, but you're just flattening it basically. And if you do figure eights, if you have an issue of something like baby's bottom or something, and that's one way you can try and fix baby's bottom, is you're trying to a baby's bottom is when it upturns in the slit area. It looks like a butt. And so it's not contacting the paper right, so you get hard starts and things like that. Yeah. And the term hard start, the term baby bottom is overly used, I find. Yeah, because people don't know what it is. They I have a hard start, it's a baby's bottom, but they haven't looked at it. It can be a pen or a nib, ink, paper combination. So that's why the first question is always, have you changed the ink, try different papers? That's always our first question is going to be that. Yeah. So I totally got off on tangent. But answering really questions that people have when you ask that. But baby's bottom looks like that. Yeah. So it's when your nib looks like this. And so when you're writing on the paper, you don't get the middle of the nib on the paper, and so you don't get contact. So this is actually perfect. It does go with what I was saying. So if you're doing figure eights
on some micro mesh, you are creating.
Annabelle says we love a good figure 8 flat spot. Yeah, give it a nice flat spot.
So yeah, Strings and Petals here is also a nib worker. Knows exactly what this is. So you could exacerbate the problem that's already caused if you do have baby's bottom. Or you can create baby's bottom by doing too much with figure 8s. So you're creating smooth spots and
it'll over smooth the inside.
Exactly.
And, So yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
That's the reason why you're not. I always recommend if you have a micro mesh, pad is what I usually use. You want to put it in your hand and you want to hold the
You're
nib.
not on camera.
Sorry. Have the pad in one hand and your finger on the nib and just slightly go down. You can go a little bit to the sides as well. So
don't press though.
But don't press, yes. Yeah. You want to just hold the nib there to keep the tines, aligned in the right spot and just lightly go down on the paper. So if you have any baby's bottom, you're smoothing the whole thing on the bottom and you want to make sure you roll it up as well, because if you roll it up, you're going to get the top tipping. If you don't, you're going to create a flat spot, and it's going to be really rough on the top. You're just making a point, basically. Yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense, but...
Well, I mean, the short answer is like, maybe don't do figure 8s.
Yeah, I would try not to. If it's an expensive pen, I would just get it tuned.
By somebody who knows
what they're doing. If it's a cheap one and you don't care, I would just try the, micro mesh.
What kind of grid are we talking about for micro mesh?
The highest and the smoothest you can.
Yeah.
I use 12,000. I use different ones, but
you're talking like lapping film type, or are you talking about like you want some like sandpapery stuff, or?
It's micro mesh. If it's actually a website, so I get that in this 12,000 grit. So it's not very gritty at all.
Well, this one is 8,000. My 12,000 has gone missing.
Yep.
I don't know where
I wouldn't recommend an 8. I would definitely...
No, 8 is for like doing like serious reshapings.
Yep. And I don't use water with it, but I would recommend having some water on the nib or on the pad when doing it. It's just going to create a little bit more of a lubrication, so you're not shaping the nib as much.
Not as likely to wreck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my 12 has gone missing.
Exactly. String says we love a good figure 8 flat spot. Yeah.
Yeah. So so you do it during videos of pin shows? Yeah, for sure. Well, look, we want people to have good pin experiences. So. And
yes, I if you are going to ever fix your own or try to, get a cheap nib and just start there.
Be gentle.
And be more gentle than you think that you should.
Yeah, like it's metal and it's paper. I should go hard, but do not.
But my biggest recommendation is getting a loop and looking at it and making sure it's aligned, because that's usually the problem.
Yeah. A lot of times I'll hand Audrey a pin and be like, I don't know, I looked at it and it looks kind of okay, but I can't really tell. And she'll look at me like, it's a little misaligned, so and then it'll be perfect. So
yeah, exactly. And I don't do anything else besides that little twinge, and then that's all it needed.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, the higher the number, the less coarse.
That's right. High numbers of grit. Tiny little grits. You have videos showing how to do some smoothing. We don't like to do that.
Yeah. I know. I mean, yeah.
Like that's more, like she said more things about it than I would have.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, just because it's kind of like that figure 8 thing. Like it gets out there in the zeitgeist and people are like, oh, I know what I'm doing. And then they do a thing and like they miss a step, or they do it like they miss the part where it's like, don't press, or
exactly
that sort of thing. And then they're like, I watched Mike's video and I did the thing and it ruined my pen. So like, proceed with extreme caution. And I won't put a video like that out.
I always recommend, again, if you're having a problem and you just got it, contacting the retailer and just see what they suggest.
Yeah.
And if it's a problem that comes up later on and you cleaned it, or you pulled the nib and you put it back, likely that's going to be a misaligning thing again. So it depends on the price of the pen. Getting a loop, really looking at it is the thing I recommend, or contacting the vendor and getting what they think you should do with it, because you don't want to avoid warranties and things like that. or ruin a vintage nib that you can't get it replaced or something like that.
So she says you might have misaligned it when you put it back in.
Yeah.
The reason that will happen is because the tops of these things are kind of curvy-ish.
Yep.
And when you put this in, if you don't get in the right spot, it will like press against one part of it unevenly.
Good job, Nose.
Mr. Nose.
Yep. So
it will press unevenly, and so you'll have like a tiny misalignment that'll be hard to see. And a lot of times what you need to do is just like scooch it over a little bit and don't need to bend it. It'll just like put itself back in
And
line,
if you screw the nib in, if it's one of those kind, if you screw it a little bit too hard, then it moves the alignment off a tiny bit. So that can be part of it. So loosening it just a tiny bit, it can feel good. And then you don't have to adjust it. So things like that. There's a lot of things that you have to sort of figure out and try that can happen when you pull a feed a nib.
I just like to have the knowledge. You don't have the guts to tinker. I mean, you just want to find a pen that's easier to tinker with. You know, like find a I don't know, TWSBI Eco or something like that that's meant to be tinkered a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Be careful screwing and unscrewing them.
Exactly. You wouldn't even think that's a thing, but it is 100%. So when we
here's a tip.
Yeah.
For screwing them in and unscrewing them, and that is, I like to.
Yep. Thank you.
I put this right here, and then I put my thumb on the back of it,
100%.
and I turn the section and not this.
Exactly. Thank you, Mike. Yes.
So when you're screwing in a nib unit, you don't want to turn this part because then you're liable to torque this.
Yep.
So if you just hold it steady like it is, and then screw the section onto the nib unit, it'll be way easier, and you're much less likely to torque this and get it out of alignment.
Yep.
That's just kind of like that's the best way to do it that I found.
Yeah, and you can move the plastic. Like you can literally just warp the feed by doing that too. Yeah. Because people just overturn and it just it's plastic. It will give a bit and then we'll just make it warped. Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. There's a couple of things about, the nibs things.
And I'm sure this is, common knowledge for lots of people. And but hopefully we did a little bit of a service for some people who don't know or haven't thought about those things.
Yeah. Alrighty. We need to go and have some pizza here soon.
Yeah, we should probably go chat with my parents.
I do have, for those folks who are 71, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, still here.
So,
it's even after 6 for pizza talk time.
I know. I have mentioned that I'm going to be doing a 10K giveaway from my 10K subscribers.
Yes.
Actually, let's see what we're up to now because I'm quite late in terms of that. I'm up to 10,139, which is amazing. So
it's really been going up really fast. Good job, Mike.
Yeah, I think I've been doing some things that make YouTube a little bit happier with my stuff.
Algorithm.
Yeah,
the algorithm
stuff. The algorithm, man. But in any case, this is a mauve brown. That's funny. So I have contacted a bunch of people, and I had a couple of vendors and stuff like contact me, which is pretty amazing. And so I will be putting that up probably in the next couple of days. I'll have to record a little video for it. But it'll be active next week is the gist. So keep an eye on this channel, but we can talk about a couple of things that are going to be
it's exciting
in the list. I don't have the list handy. I don't know what I've done with it, but I know what the things are. Just I don't know. I've lost my list. I've misplaced the list. It needs to go in the safe. So things that we will be having. One is I have just been talking to Endless Pens, and they are going to be sending like 3 things. Well, 3 kind of 4-ish things, but like they wanted me to give away in like 3 sets. So one will be an unreleased ink that they haven't even shown yet, along with a pen. And then there's another that's a pen, and another that's I think an ink or 2. I forget it. So like 3 packs basically. I've also got from Schoen Design, our good friend Ian Schoen over there is going to be giving a Pocket 6 for a giveaway. It will be one that is not on the website, so it's going to be so that'll be fun. He'll be shipping it directly to the winner. I've got Gold Spot pens participating. They will be giving a $100 gift card for a winner, and also Ink Journal is going to be giving a couple of like endless paper ink journals.
Oh, that's nice.
To different people.
People always ask about those.
Yeah, for sure. And then who am I forgetting?
Anderson Pens.
Anderson Pens is going to be doing. Let me look at this and make sure I'm saying the right thing. But Anderson Pens is going to be donating a gift card as well. They're going to be doing a $100 gift certificate for Anderson Pens as well. So Anderson, Goldspot, Endless, and Shone all coming up big for winners in this giveaway. It's going to be great. So it's going to be a lot of winners. I love that. That's super cool. I'm going to go through my stuff and like I'll probably throw in some things as well. And hey, if you're a vendor out there and you're like, Enigma. I knew there was another thing. Yes, Enigma Stationery is also actually they were the first.
Yeah.
They are going to be giving away like $100 worth of stuff. So they had at the San Francisco Pin Show a bunch of like surprise bag type things.
Yeah. He doesn't love a mystery bag.
I know. I think they sold the mystery bag stuff. But they're going to be chipping in one of their laser cut ink vial holders and like a bunch of other stuff that's like $100 worth of things. That's like all associated ink and
Sugar Turtle.
stuff.
No, they have a lot of fun kawaii sort of things.
Yeah. Is it U.S. only? So some of it will be the bigger things that have to be shipped are going to be U.S. only because they're being shipped from makers and that sort of thing. But things like gift cards and some of that other stuff won't be. So we will. I'll make sure that there's some stuff that can go to like not just U.S. places.
I know it's so tough. Yeah,
but I get
it's like.
Yeah, I just can't ask people to ship real heavy stuff overseas as like a favor to me, you know. So, but yeah, I do want to make sure that that's a thing. Aren't you all winners because you're subscribed? Yeah.
Aw, Tom.
Yeah. So who wouldn't want to be friends? I know. Right? Well, I mean, look, it's super nice that there are so many people that like really are chipping in hard, and I was. It's kind of amazing. So, might be a small channel, so why did you clear us in clout? Well, the thing that I've heard from vendors and such who are friends of mine is that I don't have the most subscribers. Like I'm like pretty medium in terms of that, but they all say I have an amazing community of people who are super good to work with, super like understanding and like great to sell stuff to. So. That's all y'all. So it's amazing for me. I love it. I love that my community is one that like vendors that I know are like, yes, Mike's community is people that we want to sell stuff to.
Yeah.
So it's great.
People sit there and chat with each other before the live stream even starts. So at shows, I try to introduce people to other fans of or the people that chat because you wouldn't know. But I know people individually, but I can actually tell people, oh, this is this person on the chat. And they're like, oh, and you have no idea, sort of thing. And even my parents, who are not even pen people, who, I mean, but they're always like, the people in the chat are just the nicest people ever. And they're always appreciative whenever you guys ask how they're doing and everything. So.
Yeah. Also, Burl's doing pretty well. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah, he's still got his brace on from his broken spine, but he's doing well. Yeah, our parents watch. Devin Burl watch. Yeah,
every single week. Yeah. They watch it in increments.
Well, it's way too long.
They don't sit there and watch it at one time, but they always do, and they're always excited. So, but they will be here on Sunday. So if you get a chance to stop by on Sunday, do we decide what time? Do you want to do it at 5?
Yeah, we can do it at 5.
Is that okay with everybody? 5 o'clock?
Yeah, seems fine.
My parents are dachshund people. The tiny little dachshund that they have is around here somewhere, and he is a scrounger for food.
Probably,
I'm surprised he's not in there trying to get my...
He's either on Burl's lap or under a blanket somewhere.
Yeah.
Or under a blanket on a lap. He's
He's a lap dog, if possible.
One of the first pen people you found on YouTube. Oh, that's really great. I love that.
That's really good.
Yes.
Glad you're here.
So we'll do snacks at 5 on Sunday. Yep. Also, this next week, keep an eye out for a video. There will be a link in the description of that video for you to go and sign up on I'll probably do a Google form. So we mentioned that there's get the information.
It's just difficult not to get spam or just doing it.
Yeah, I don't trust the comment stuff. So we'll do a Google form, and I'll just do like random number generator thing and just pick winners. Probably I don't know, next weekend or something. So we'll have another. We won't have a live stream next week, but like next weekend I'll probably pick winners. Is how I'll do it.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. I'm super psyched that I get to like give back to this community that's been supporting us for this long. It's amazing. Yeah. Thank you especially to all of our patrons out there. That's great.
Definitely. We're very thankful.
And like all the folks that have shared a video with a friend or come up and said hi at a pin show because that's awesome. Mm-hmm. So
always appreciate it. Just fun seeing people in person,
Mm-hmm.
or just a nice comment online. It's always nice to see.
No next week. Well, we have the Pelican Hub next week.
Yeah.
I will be doing Twitch on Tuesday and Thursday. So, but Friday, this is about the same time as Pelican Hub. So,
and Twitch, like YouTube, you can go back and watch.
Yeah,
so if it's one of those things,
there's
you're
an
like,
on-demand thing.
there's an on-demand thing. So if you're like, I'm not home during the day, which I'm not either.
Yeah.
I'm at work when he's doing it, so you can watch it later. You know.
Sugar Turtle is going to throw in a set of Sugar Turtle inks. That's amazing.
Well,
that would be
thank
great.
you, Tom. That's
Yeah,
so
I'll put you on the
nice of
list
you.
if I can ever find it.
Is it not that one?
No,
I thought it was that.
I thought it was that too.
Did it drop on the floor from Mr. Nose?
Dude, it probably did. But yeah, thank you so much, Tom. That would be amazing. Thanks. Cool. That will be great. Youngest son got married in... I can't read it. Oh, Santorini. Oh, yeah, that's right. How'd that go?
Oh, how'd that go? That's right.
Was it as beautiful as I assumed it would
jealous. I would always want to go there.
be? Twitch has the has the risk of Annabelle calling people stinky. That's true.
Well, are they stinky people?
No.
Oh, well
No,
then,
just-
I don't know.
She usually pops in with "What's up, Inky Stinkies?" That's become her thing.
Oh, see, I miss out.
Yep,
I'm not
yep.
part of the Twitch crowd.
You did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Well,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it was amazing. Good. Super glad to hear that. And the first time you always watch replays. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, thank you. Tom.
It's always fun when I hear people say
Yeah.
that. So, yeah, we're going to take off and go have some pizza. Thank you very much to those of you
Yep.
who dropped super chats and stickers
Yes, thank you so
and
much
whatnot.
again.
And, yeah.
Stacy and Tom, yes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
So we'll see you, next week. Although not next Friday necessarily, but next
Yeah.
week. How was my birthday? Oh, it was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Audrey made brownies, and we kind of just hung out and did stuff. Went and picked up some end tables and a new
got
coffee
to see
table.
in the North Carolina countryside. We got to see some.
She says that like it's like silly, but like it was actually a very nice drive out into the country.
I mean, it
was pretty,
is.
so.
I mean, when I was doing science, I was literally in the middle of nowhere in the country, so you got to see all the bacca and that's tobacco for everyone else that is not from the rural parts of North Carolina, but they still
farms.
Sod farms,
Regular brownies, not
no, that is not legal in North Carolina.
It is not for sure. And then Audrey's parents are here this weekend, and her mom came in yesterday and made me an angel food cake, which is my favorite.
Yep,
so.
and she has cupcakes. She's like, "Oh, I made them a while ago," and then she just froze them, and she's like,
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she's like, "I just made a batch, and there was a lot left over." I'm like, "How do you have leftover cupcakes? Like that doesn't even make sense to me."
Right. Oh, see everyone Sunday. Yeah, we'll see you on Sunday for sure. All right, folks, that's it. I will see y'all on Sunday, perhaps, and if not, then a couple of times next week, and then the week after that is Dallas, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah,
it's gonna be October before
that's right.
you know it.
Yeah, it's gonna be October. Registration got messed up. Also, well, I mean, don't get COVID.
Oh yeah.
Can you set a live stream for Otto and we can entertain ourselves? Oh, just like put the chat up?
You can put the chat up.
I mean, I could. It won't be recorded or anything, but like, there's no particular reason I couldn't just put up a chat so y'all could chat with each other. There's also a Discord for patrons. So if you're a patron, go hit that Discord.
And the other thing is people in different time zones. And so when we're gone, they might not have the Pelican Hub anyway.
It's
so
true.
they
It's true. Yeah. All right, folks, we're out of here. Thank you very much. Cheerio, water bus. Think about what you put out in the world, make it a better place. I don't know. Audrey, you got some stuff you want to throw on there at the end? No, I don't think she got COVID. Just like doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Too much of that around at the moment.
Have your pets spayed or neutered?
5 on Sunday, Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern.
Have your pets. Thanks, Bob Barker.
Look.
Rip Bob Barker.
We didn't discuss
Bob
Bob
Barker. He might not have
Barker.
been a good guy. I don't know, but like, yeah.
Look, we don't know.
Yeah.
But Brahe. See you Sunday.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.